Mives gives a picture of violent desires, stretching back to his earliest years, the control and abuse exhibited by his mother, and his detachment from the world after his father and brother did, push him toward an obsession with the only world where he can be happy, the world of fantasy.
As an adult, Midas' mother continues a controlling and abusive presence. She chaperones him on dates and insists on attending social functions as his escort. He is unable to form lasting relationships. His isolation drives him to look for companionship on the internet. His childhood fantasies of cannibalism take on a sexual tinge. He spends hours trolling the internet, looking for a young, physically fit man that he can not only have sex with, but also eat. In 1999, when Midas is 37, his mother dies. Free from his mother's controlling grip, his focus turns from a life of servitude to one of self-gratification. He posts advertisements on the internet for victims willing to let him eat them. The email address, Anthropophagus, an ancient Greek term for cannibal.
Mives' fantasy world becomes all the more bizarre thanks to his isolation from his peers and his inability to form close attachments to anyone. To deal with this overwhelming loss, Mives seeks to restore that loss symbolically by taking into himself another person.
2 years after beginning his quest, Midas' fantasy starts to become reality. 43-year-old Bernd Brandes answers an internet posting. He offers himself to Midas with the simple phrase, "I hope you find me tasty." On March 9th, 2001, Bernd Brandes visits Armin Midas' house. He is a willing participant in Midas' fantasy. Midas feeds him a cocktail of sleeping pills and cough medicine. Brandes slips into unconsciousness. For Midas, it is the pinnacle of a lifelong fantasy. After a kiss, he stabs Brandes to death. He drains the blood out of the lifeless body. He intricately dissects and freezes 44 pounds of flesh, enough to satisfy his craving for several months. After he finishes Brandes' body, he goes looking for new victims. 5 months after killing Brandes, Midas posts a new ad. He wants another willing victim. He boasts of the slaughter on an internet chat room. A user contacts police. Midas is arrested. Police find the remains of Brandes and a videotape depicting the murder. The video is so disturbing, investigators seek psychological counseling for themselves. Midas is eventually convicted of murder, and in May of 2006 is sentenced to life in prison. Dr. Stone considers the crimes of Armin Midas